Hello everyone. There is a lot of good in this world. You just need to know where to look. Are you ready to see it for yourself by watching some touching life stories? For example, here's a guy who's been running long-distance marathons for a couple of years together with his mum in a wheelchair. In this video, the hospital staff are getting good vibes before an important surgery, right with little patient Jameson, so that he doesn't worry too much. We of course heard that sometimes doctors listen to music in the operating room, but we didn't think that it looked like that. Check this out. This school bus drives children along the same route every day. And this granny goes out every day and sees the same picture. Sounds incredibly boring. Maybe so, if not for one thing: the way children greet their elderly neighbour. The man you see is a typical school janitor, Mr. Joe, who is adored by all students. One day, they noticed that this good-natured person gets to work on foot every day. They wanted to help their friend somehow, and the way they decided to present their gift will melt everyone's heart.
Hey, Mr. Joe.
Hey, who's that?
It's Jay.
Oh, hey, how you doing, buddy?
Much appreciated. This school, everyone loves you. Loves the things that you
I
got
love all
for
the
us.
kids, too.
Yeah.
These are my favorite. That's why I'm here every day.
Mr. Joe?
I appreciate it. Yes, who's
Yeah.
that?
It's Michael.
Hey, Michael.
We have a gift for you.
What?
Reach out your hands. Let him open it. Let him open it. See if he can guess what it is. You feel anything?
No. I don't feel anything. What are you guys doing?
You don't feel anything, Mr. Joe?
I don't feel anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're positive.
Yes, I am.
Check again.
Uh-oh. There's something in here.
What does it feel like?
Feels like a key, a fob, or something like that.
You're a fob, or
Yeah.
are you ready to know what it is?
I sure am.
Well, Mr.
Thank
Joe.
you very much.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead and look.
Oh my God, what is that?
That's your car,
vehicle.
Mr. Joe.
What?
Come on, Mr. Joe.
It's yours.
All yours, Mr. Joe. You never have to walk again.
It's your car. It's your
Oh, I
little...
can't believe this, guy. The school did this? The kids did this? Who did this?
It was us. We came together. We put together some money. All the kids did, because all the kids love you, so...
You've really helped us throughout the years, so
It's so wonderful for you to do this.
thank you, Mr.
So wonderful.
Thank you, Mr. Joe.
Imagine you're swimming on a boat on a picturesque lake and see a deer swimming around. What would you do?
Go, 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 go get jump, go! Grab it! Get its leg! I don't know what.
These guys, for example, were not taken aback and immediately rushed to save the poor animal. Users in the comments claim that the deer swim better than many people, though better safe than sorry, especially since this deer is still very small. They say that children can be very mean. Perhaps sometimes this is true. But maybe it's all about the parents, not the children, because some of them do really good things like this and stay unnoticed. For several months, these guys were saving on school lunches in order to raise at least a little money for their classmate who suffered from leukemia. Just imagine how scared this granny was. For quite a while, she was standing on the side of the road and tried to find the right moment to cross to the other side. None of the drivers seemed to notice her, until a cyclist who was driving by stopped and did all that he could to help the woman get to the other side of the road safe and sound. The grandpa in this video is 97 years old, and he's considered the oldest professional tennis player in the world. But that's not the most exciting thing about him. The guy in the second half of the field, the one in the orange t-shirt, is not some kind of no-name. This is the former #1 player of the world, Rafael Nadal. Playing with him was a dream of this old man. The Spaniard found out about this and invited him to the court of his own academy without hesitation. Unfortunately, each of us sees stray dogs on the street every day, but not everyone is ready to sacrifice their time and help them at least a little, like this kind guy. The most loyal fans of clubs and national teams always sit in the front row during football games. This guy in a wheelchair is one of those, and he will definitely remember this goal for the rest of his life. This man may not have a roof over his head and other material benefits, but he certainly has a big, kind heart that doesn't let him ignore hungry dogs on the street. If the phrase "come to work on your day off" gives you a nervous tick, this story will surprise you a lot. Meet Brooke, who works as a nurse in a regular hospital. She also loves to make beautiful hairstyles. So one day Brooke thought, if I have so many potential and grateful clients at work, why not give it a try? Since then, she has initiated a tradition to come to the hospital on weekends and take care of her patients' hair. Well, the latter are only happy. A scene from a romantic comedy? Nope, just a kind guy carrying grandma across a puddle. We wish that there were more guys like that.
Красавчик, братан, дай печенье. Девушка, я тоже могу вас поднять.
This guy's little name is Timothy, and he suffers from a serious condition since birth. But thankfully, this doesn't stop him from dreaming like the rest of the kids. More than anything, the boy wants to become a police officer, and he kept telling his parents about this. Well, they got the hint and went to the local police office. Then the real police officers came to Timothy's birthday and helped him feel like a real law enforcement officer for the day. Give this video a like and we'll pass it on to these good fellows. Another similar story, only this time it happened not in Russia but in the United States. These are officers from a police station in Michigan, and they came to a birthday party of their little friend and fan Zeke. And not empty-handed, but with an awesome radio-controlled patrol car. It even has the boy's name on it. The little guy is shocked, and we have to pull out our handkerchiefs. This grandpa thought that he was being taken to see a new park for war veterans.
Open my eyes.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, man.
But instead, a brand new electric scooter was waiting for him, which he couldn't even dream of. Seems like these emotions are priceless.
I can't believe it, Amanda. This is mine?
This is all yours.
Oh my goodness.
This is exactly what his caring neighbours thought. They have raised the money for this purchase and probably didn't regret it for a second.
Oh, this is so cool.
An old woman was once on a plane and noticed that the guy in front couldn't get comfortable in his seat. His legs simply didn't fit into this opening. But the grandmother had an idea. She immediately offered to switch seats with him, giving up her comfortable seat at the emergency exit. See for yourself, we weren't kidding about the long legs. A little boy once got bored on a school bus and couldn't find anything better than swallow a coin and make a fuss. Disclaimer, please don't do that.
Okay, it's okay. You're throwing up. At least maybe you're throwing up. Okay, got it.
Good thing Mrs. Maxville, a teacher and part-time bus driver, was around. The woman kept calm in a stressful situation and immediately took things under control. A real hero. We recommend you to engage in a social experiment. Compliment as many passers-by on the street as possible. Believe us, the reaction will be much more pleasant than you expect.
I wish my hair looked as good as yours. You three are just the cutest little couple. You look so pretty. Thank you so much. Yes, I just love that green on you. I thought you needed to know. It goes so well with your hair. I love the color combination. You're so summery. You look so pretty. I just wanted to let you know you're so gorgeous. No, you're so beautiful.
In any school, there's always one kid who sits alone during lunch. Not because he's not like the rest, it's just that there was no kind person in time to start a conversation, like the guy who filmed this TikTok did. Just think about the situation. This guy's willing to stand knee-deep in water for half a day in order to help drivers avoid an accident. These guys look like old friends, right? Though in fact, they only met a couple of hours ago. George is a homeless man whom Justin literally met on the street and took him to eat pizza. Have you ever seen a happier person?
So he said the only time he's ever really had something like this was in jail, but it wasn't like this.
It was the idea of it.
It was the idea. Look at that!
A fitness trainer once decided to order some fried chicken after a workout, and when the delivery guy brought the hot food, the trainer was in such a good mood that he offered the guy to drop in for a free workout session, and even gave him a t-shirt from his sports collection. Respect for you, bro. They say that New York is one of the most bustling cities with a crazy pace of life, and people who live there are always in a hurry. Maybe it's true, but urgent business didn't stop several subway passengers from helping this guy in a wheelchair. When the client told this delivery guy that he only had a large bill for the tips, the guy hardly expected more than $10, but he was really offered $500, and this childishly sincere reaction is simply priceless.
If we tip in cash?
No, that's fine.
I got $500. You think that's enough?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Does that work? Is that enough?
Yeah, it's more than enough. Oh God, like I don't even know what to say to you guys. Like, just thank you. Like, oh man. Like,
and believe us, this is not the limit. This woman was given $1,000 for Thanksgiving just because someone wanted to make her happy on this important holiday.
This is from 1,000 people that have given, so you can have a $1,000 tip today.
Turned out the money was raised by the entire district. 1,000 people donated $1 each to later make the day of a random delivery person on the 4th Thursday of November. And it was simply impossible to contain emotions at a moment like this.
1,000.
There you go.
So much.
Of course.
I'm going Black Friday for my grandbabies.
Good.
Tanks don't scare this girl at all. Apparently, she's afraid that someone might get sick, so she just stands quietly by the side of the road and gives out oranges, an excellent source of vitamin C to the military. Imagine an athlete who's been preparing for a competition for many months, and then his body lets him down at the most crucial moment. Frustration beyond any measure. This is what one marathon runner in London felt, but next to him were other athletes who at that moment didn't care about their own results. After all, such moments are much more valuable than records.
I'd like to pay for your groceries, is that okay? I'd like to pay for your groceries, is that okay? I just wanted to do a good deed for you. Why not? Your groceries are on me today, okay? Yeah.
No one made this guy do this. He just wanted to bring a little kindness into this world.
I also have something else for you.
Do you know why parcels are so often delayed at the post office? Because not everyone is lucky enough to meet such caring passers-by who will help during the snowy apocalypse. If we delve deeper into the SCP Foundation archives, we'll find protocols no one has seen before. These are stories of people who were unfortunate enough to encounter the most anomalous SCP objects. Eerie creatures in dreadful places. Few remained alive to tell the tale. But these chronicles will reveal what you definitely did not know about these objects.